slow and steady trading. Back with another video, back on another day, back headed to work. This is a YouTube channel talking about slow and steady trading. You know, if you don't have time to sit in front of the computer and watch the chart, or you're just not there yet, we can sit there all day, you work a job, or you know, you do something other than trading. This is what we do over here, and we show you how we do it slow and steady. All right, you don't need a bunch of money, you don't need to be debt free to get into trading. Okay, now yesterday for us was a no trade day. We didn't see anything, so it was pretty much a dead day. I mean, we didn't lose money, but we didn't make money, so I guess it was a good day all in all. So what we're going to talk about is when there's no trades. And the reason there is no trades is because you're sticking to your rules. Whatever rules you set, you got to keep them. And I understand that could be hard, especially when you don't see your setup, but you see a whole bunch of stocks going up. You feel like, man, I need to get something. All these stocks going up. How come I'm not seeing what I'm looking for? And I know that can be tough. And I went through that too. But now I'm at the point where if I absolutely don't see what I'm used to seeing, I don't trade. Even if I see something real close to it, it's not absolute. I don't trade. So on no trade days, we study, we look at other things. You know, maybe you can work on some other kind of strategy that you might have. You know, you have you more than one depending on how the day is looking. But we just observe, we study, and I know that can be hard to do when you're slow and steady trading because you're working a job or doing something else. But in the meantime, at least me, when I would be checking my stocks at work and seeing what's going on, if I don't have anything, I just see what else is going on. You know, on my breaks, I just flip through the various charts and just see what's happening. So, if you're fortunate to be at a computer, just take that time to study. You know, maybe improve, see where you might have went wrong on some previous trades, see, you know, confirm, back testing things that you're going on, that you could be setting up for other trades in the future that you see, other type of rules for other setups, right? So yesterday was a no trade day. Yeah, so it's not really much to really discuss. I guess we can discuss FOMO. FOMO can be tough. Like I said, I'm not even at no professional or high level even trader status, you know, and I was a victim to it. You can lose a bunch of money with FOMO. Luckily, like I told y'all, start with a little bit of capital. Don't take your rent money, $1,000. You could be under $100. Hell, you could be $40, and just buy you 1 or 2 shares at a time. Stay at stocks $20 under, cheap stocks. Only buy you 1 or 2 shares to see your money moving, to learn how you want to be or where you want to be in trading. That's why I say you don't have to be debt free. You don't have to have a bunch of money. You just gotta invest little money, but just watch what you're doing and learn, right? But yeah, FOMO, I went through that when I started. Like, damn, I gotta hurry up and get in these stocks. And that leads to panic. Because you see stuff going up, you let me ride the train. What you don't know, the train been left the station. It was already up, you know, so much, it's already too late. You just gotta let it go. And it took me a while to learn that. Because you feel like so many opportunities to make money, when it actually equals out more opportunities to lose your money. I say we look for setups. When we get into it, it's barely moving, low volume. You're just sitting there, steady, slow and steady. We're not looking for volatility to get in the stock. We're looking at volatility to get out the stock. You feel me? That's what you gotta do. So try to control the FOMO, the fear of missing out. because that fear can turn into a whole different type of feeling when you're losing your money, just chasing stuff up and down, up and down. Now, don't get me wrong. When you're chasing it up and down with the FOMO, if you're only doing, like I'm saying, only buying 1 or 2 shares of stocks that might be $20 and under, so you might be losing no more than $1 here and there, $1, $2 here and there, which is fine. But when you lose on that FOMO trade, even though you know you're just chasing, see why you lost, see what happened, see what was going on with the stock. Use your indicators. And so next time you see something like that, stay away from it, right? Wait for it to set up, not for it to already be on the run, okay? So, moral of the story is, no trade days is okay. Don't feel bad because you don't see your setup. Even though other things are making money in the market, you see it going. You just got to sit on your hands and be patient. So your no trade days, just study, see what's going on. Maybe you can learn, you work on your new setup. Well, I would say an additional setup if that's what you want to do, or stick to your bread and butter. But just because you got no trade days, don't look at nothing. See what's going on. Your setup might come. It just might not be at the time you want it. Even though your time might be in your rules, but just, back test your strategy at different times. All right? So, we got no chart to get into from yesterday because we had no trade yesterday. So, we'll see what it's looking like when market open. And I'll come back on lunch break and see what we got. Slow and steady trading. Comment, like, subscribe. Slow and steady trading. Comment, like, subscribe. Today was a red day. We're down $43.93. And we was in PROK today. So today is a red day. But after last week, we ain't going to sweat it. We lost some of the gains from last week, but we still in the green from last week. But we red on the month so far. So let's go to the chart and see what happened on this PROK. So we got in. I think I spent close to about $600 on this. At 233, which was looking good, it's rising up. But then the entire market actually started to come down a little bit. This came down with it as well. So I think I sold at 218. Probably should have stayed in to close. Probably would have got out, I don't know, about 225. But it was going to be down regardless. But so it was a red day, but it's not terrible. We'll come back at it tomorrow and see where we end up. Comment, like, subscribe. Slow and steady trading. Slow and steady trading. Now, this is the next day in the same upload. Yesterday, we went down $40 some change, a little over $40. Now, today, we're up $97.31 in iRobot. Slow and steady. Found the banger today. All right. So that red day yesterday, we made that back plus more. Let's look at the chart. Matter of fact, let me tell you more about this. Let me see here. It's currently at 335. Let me see what we got in. 226. All right. To the chart. iRobot. See that? Slow and steady. All day, slow climb. This one here just happened to climb a lot today. And I only put $200 on it. Because of yesterday, I got a little gun shy because that down day yesterday. But I stuck to my my rules and everything yesterday. I shouldn't even got out that trade because it ended up coming back up at the end of the day. Even though it wouldn't have went green. But it did what I thought it was going to do. So I should have stayed in that one. Anyways. Got in this one today. iRobot, slow and steady. Only went $200. I should have went all in like I preach because hey, and this my rules work. So see, we got in at 226. It ran all the way up to 339. Slow and steady doing the day. It went up here. What was this on the first? Went back down. Little dip, then it broke out today. Caught that breakout. You know, right when market open, because I was looking at this pre-market. Right when our market open, I seen it was right around this area. Like this is gonna break out of this candle right here, and which it did. So today was a good day and slow and steady. I had some other stocks that I was watching as well, and you see probably the same pattern. I roll by it. Look at this, Bria sale. Like I said, I don't know nothing about these companies. I don't know nothing about no financials. I just know technicals. And I see my setup and I go for it. Here's another one. Slow and steady, rise all day. Look here, slow and steady, rise all day. And this is the SPY, which, you know, I just keep this here to see the overall market. And the SPY actually, you know, had a nice little clown today. Matter of fact, overall, the market was good. It's Monday and Tuesday, the market was rough, but looked like it turned around here on this Wednesday. So y'all comment, like, subscribe. Slow and steady trading. We're showing you growth. We're showing you with a small account, and we're showing you that we're not debt free, and we're showing you that we're gonna ball one day, not today, but one day. Catch y'all on the next one.